Times are changing. We are on the brink of a new world, and the world we once knew is no more. Can we all agree that there is a collective feeling of despair, hopelessness, anger? I've noticed that people have just gotten more selfish and combative, and nobody knows how to cope. So they get lost in distractions, living vicariously through other people, like celebrities, influencers, gamers, streamers, or playing the games themselves. There's a reason I come on here all the time to tell y'all how precious life is and how valuable it is to work towards a life that you're proud of, have real, tangible achievements so that you are satisfied and fulfilled in your own life. And as things happen in the outside world, things may get harder, more intense. So now more than ever, it is so important to develop your own ways to ground yourself, hobbies, passions, things of that nature, so that the outside world and what's going on doesn't destroy you. Now more than ever, it is so important to touch grass. Hey, by the way, hi. Hey, Vixen. Hey, Visionary. Welcome to or welcome back to Vividly Vocal, the podcast for the ones finding their voices again. So, happy February. I know I said Happy New Year and left and came back in February, but I was just fed up with some things. I got distracted because I was cutting up on TikTok. What was I fed up with? Everything. In a way, I was just in my head and I'm like, I'm tired of tiptoeing around everybody and everything. So I got on TikTok and said, everybody is stupid. Everybody is dumb. You're worried about the wrong shit. Listen, I know I come on here sometimes very calm, but sometimes it can go all the way left, right? And I can just, was I yelling? No. But I can get very passionate. And I release some very passionate TikToks back to back to back. But that was a good thing to do. So welcome to everybody who found us through TikTok, our TikTok family. Thank you so much for joining us and tuning in. But yeah, my focus was on TikTok at the moment because I got a video with 20,000 likes, 5,000 likes, another 5,000 likes, and it was just a lot. But at that moment, I was just like, I'm tired of being calm. Everybody shut the fuck up. And listen, in this internet game, this internet thing, you have to have the courage to be disliked. You have to state your opinion. You have to have the courage to be polarizing. I remember watched a clip of an interview of Iggy Azalea saying, you have to have a message that people will die for. And that's very literal. That's going to tie into what I'm talking about today. But I was like, I have some strong opinions and I need to get them out there. And I got them out there and I got like 1,000 followers on the podcast account. So I was on there cooking last month. But now I'm back here. You know, I got to talk to everybody on the regular podcast episodes. I don't want to say I'm back because every time I say I'm back, I disappear for like 11 months. But no, we're back right now. So the energy on the internet, it's so explosive. And every day it gets more and more and more intense. People don't know how to talk to each other anymore. Okay. People don't know how to disagree and leave it alone. When people get into it online, it's like, I must annihilate you. I must destroy you. You are my opponent. And in this arena, I gotta you, right? And even if two people see those comments going back and forth, it's like, oh, bitch, fuck your mama, fuck it, you know? And it's like, people don't have any emotional control anymore. You know, some things are a bridge too far. Even if you don't like the person, some things are a bridge too far. And in my day, I've been on the internet for many years. I've witnessed some crazy spats going back and forth, right? Too many people think in extremes. It's either I am right, you are wrong, or I'm wrong and you are right. And some people don't understand multiple things can be true at the same time. There's such a thing as nuance. There's such a thing as, multiple things can be true at the same time. It's not always black and white. But some people see that black and they see that white. It's either black or white. It don't matter if you're black or white. Hey, da-da-da-da-da. Shout out to Michael Jackson. And that gets so dangerous to where there are people who are not willing to engage with reality, the very real effects of reality. People's opinions, even though they're can be totally and completely wrong, are factually wrong. It can be, that's just a difference in opinion. No, it's a fact. It's a fact that's wrong. Do you know what I mean? And it can translate into so many addictions, so many bad coping mechanisms. I know people who have lived through their gaming persona, people who have lived through the streamers and influencers they watch, and that is their life. You get that dopamine hit from living through your game character, your favorite streamer and whatnot, your favorite pop star, your favorite rapper. But what have you done for today? There's a reason I come on here and tell people to live life to the fullest. Life is so precious and so finite and goes by so fast. You look up and 5 years have passed. 5 years of nothing have passed. And when you put your life in the hands of these people that you follow that you do not know, you get this mindset of everybody should cater to me. Every little misstep offends me. I saw this Facebook reel of YouTubers before starting a video be like, hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm taking my dog to the groomers. Oh, no offense to the cat community. If you have a cat, that's okay. Oh, and no offense to this community, because if you're allergic to cats, that's fine. And it's like, sometimes you feel like you have to tiptoe around people. You have to make every little clarification and every little caveat, right? There's caveats to everything. You feel the responsibility and that weight on you because somebody in your comments is going to be like, you did not acknowledge the cat community. I just said I had a dog. And that's a very dangerous, sad place to be in, because you're putting your livelihood, your emotions in the hands of these people who don't know you, never seen you from a can of paint, right? Now, I have a very powerful voice. It's one of the gifts that God gave me. And when I was growing up, I would say things that are true, not even trying to be hurtful. And people act like, you shot me. Like, how could you say such a thing? And I'm like, what did I say? And over time, I started making my voice smaller and smaller. And no matter how small I would make it, sugarcoat it even, it was still the same reaction. You don't want me to sugarcoat my words, because them words going to be covered with sugar. That sugar is going to turn to rock candy. You ever tried to swallow rock candy? It's not pleasant, right? It's all rocky and sharp, and you're like down your throat, like tearing up your throat. You don't want me to do that. And I guess over this past month or so, I came to accept that I need to work with the gift that God gave me. I keep trying to tone it down, but no, I need to turn it up. Like on the last episode, I was talking about the Vogue article. Is having a boyfriend embarrassing? All I literally said was, no, it's not embarrassing, but it's embarrassing if you lose yourself in a relationship. You need to be a complete person before you enter into a relationship with another individual, whether that be male or female. And I would say that for both men and women alike. Be a complete person before you enter into a relationship expecting it to fulfill all your needs and your hopes and your dreams. You could have sworn I said, I hate all men. All men. Like, people were just like, is this revolutionary what I'm saying? I don't think so. But what I think is common sense is not common sense for everybody else. Sometimes I don't feel the point in coming on here sometimes, because I feel like everybody should know that, but then very clearly no, everybody does not know what I know. And I'm controversial even when I'm trying not to be. Even when I'm being very careful with my words, being soft in my delivery, being very gentle, and this doesn't apply to you if this and that. Oh, this is, I'm not talking about this and that. No, you know what I'm talking about, and you know what I'm not talking about. And in my mind, I'm just like, you know what? I'm done coddling fully grown adults or people expecting a mommy on the internet. People expecting me to cater to whatever their every thought is, because that's not possible. I can't please every single person that comes across one of my videos. It's not possible. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to go on here, say what I got to say, get that off, and then go about my business and go touch grass. I said what I had to say. Close the TikTok app, and I hear such and such commented, such and such commented, such and such commented, such and such commented. I didn't open the app. I think I'll go get a pedicure. I think I'll have some ice cream. I think I'll watch Finding Nemo for the first time in years. And that's exactly what I did. I was just like, comment, be mad, be angry, engage. I hate to say it because I don't want anyone to feel like a number. Anybody who comments and engages with me and talks to me and takes the time to appreciate my videos, right? But sometimes when the negativity comes, you got to look at it as a win-win either way. It benefits me either way. You can call me whatever you want to call me or say whatever you want to say about me. But if I make you mad enough to comment, you're helping me. You're pushing my message to people who actually want to fuck with it, right? You're helping my video spread to people who agree with me and want to learn from me. And we need to all touch grass to take the burden off of not even creators, each other in this internet world. I haven't gamed in a long time. I used to play The Sims. Used to love The Sims. I would love to do my Sims original series that I had in my mind, like a voiceover series that I've been writing on. I would love to do that someday. But I haven't been on in like 2 years. But I have a friend that plays, or friends that play The Sims and the GTA RP, right? And it's my understanding in GTA RP, you play a character. And whatever happens between that character and the other characters, it should be character to character because you're playing characters. But a lot of people take it so personal. And it gets so out of hand from what I've heard. And it can get very dangerous when you put in your mind that you are this character. Okay, you done customize your character to have this BBL body. Okay, she a bad bitch, but you haven't bothered to go to the gym in years. But you see yourself as this character. And whatever somebody does to this character, oh, they did it to you. They punched your character. You punched me. Oh, I'm coming after you, bitch. Like, do you know what I mean? Seriously, like I knew people that were friends that got so lost in the game and the attention that they would receive on the game that game ended up driving them apart because they couldn't separate the game from reality. You're destroying friendships over a game, over something that's not real. And you feel like your character's achievements are your achievements. Your character just got a car. Oh, you feel like you got a car. Your character got a house. You feel like you got a house. And I know that the world can be so difficult. So many of us are trying to find a way to cope with it, to have a leg up in this world. And I know some people get so beaten down every day striving for something more than the life that they have. So sometimes you feel like you have no choice but to turn to a game, turn to a drink, turn to some weed, But I feel like the world is going to get harder and harder as we go through this transformation of sorts, as we evolve or devolve into whatever is going to be. We need to be grounded. We need to have hobbies. We need to get in our body. We can't live life through a screen. Your favorite influencer went on vacation, so you feel like you went on vacation. I've been there. Like last month, after I posted whatever I wanted to say, I forced myself to get off of the app and not look at the comments and go do something. Like, I really enjoy cooking. I like to experiment. I made myself a really good potato soup. Very warm, cuddly, comfort food. Makes me happy. I said I got my pedicure. Every time I look down at my sparkly pink toes, I get happy. It's something that I did for myself. In my body, I don't know what's going to happen with the rest of the world, but I can control myself. That's one of my coping mechanisms is improving myself. I go to the gym, I'll meditate, I'll journal, I'll write down ideas for this podcast. That's the way I cope and it benefits me. We can't change the world as an individual. It can get heavy because it's like what can I do about all of this? As an individual, maybe nothing, but you can be a little bit better to your neighbor, right? You can make your own kind of impact in this world. Like this podcast, this is my contribution to the world, sharing my insight and my evolution with you. But feeling beautiful and in my body is what grounds me. I've been practicing new makeup techniques, new ways to wear my hair, new clothes to like how to style what I already have in my closet, basically. That is what grounds me and my spiritual development as well. Whatever belief system or faith that you may have, maybe that is something that will ground you. Because I feel like I need something to look forward to. I need something to believe in. And I'm not even speaking from like a Christianity standpoint, like just a spiritual development type thing in general. And people are so surprised when they find out that I'm spiritual because I'm very factual, very like sciencey kind of thing, like a very matter of fact person. But I believe in this world, you need both the physical and the spiritual. That's how I succeed. I'll go to work every day and work hard towards my goals. And then I leave it up to the universe and God and whoever to help me. I bust my ass for the physical goals and I take care of my soul for the spirit. And I don't want to go into, oh, they want you. Like, who is they? But they do want you dumb, angry, dissatisfied. You focus and when you focus so much on your own development, sometimes you look at yourself and you're like, am I a good person? Have I been a good brother, sister, friend, lover, partner, husband, wife, girlfriend, boyfriend? Maybe I could treat that person in my life a little better. And then I feel like things like that spread as above, so below. And in a perfect world, that energy would ripple. I'm kind to this person. This person is kind to the next person. This person is kind to the next person. World peace type shit. I don't know. People tell me I'm very positive and they're like, why are you so positive? I'm really not. I'm a realist, but I feel like I have to be positive. I have to look towards the brighter side of life. I have to be optimistic because otherwise it's over for me. I have to have faith. Me personally, I feel like I have to earn my faith that things will be better. I force myself to be positive because what's the alternative? Depression, doom, gloom, or retreat to my vices. My vice is eating fast food. I can go without drinking. I can go without smoking because I don't do barely either of those things. I have one drink a month basically. But fast food is my vice. I love savory fried foods, and that is not good for you at all. Ever since I started counting my calories, I realized how OD these places are. My goodness, I went to Crumble Cookies for the first time yesterday. The cookie I got was 800 calories. I cut that thing up into 8 pieces like a pizza, took one piece and I said, I'm done. I was looking 600 calorie cookie, 700 calorie cookie, 830 calorie cookie. That's a little much, don't you think? Oh my God, we gotta start putting laws on this. There was this breakfast sandwich I used to get from Whataburger. Whataburger is a Texas chain. Let me turn the Sonic cup around. They not sponsoring me. Let's put that over there. Coke Zero in that cup. But this breakfast sandwich, 840 calories. That is almost half of the day's recommended amounts of calories, right? A large drink about this big, that's like pushing 500 calories on just a drink. No wonder people are so big in Texas. Everything's bigger in Texas. Starbucks, the coffees, the sugary drinks, the Seven Brews, the Dutch Bros, all of them. These customizable coffee places, 17 pumps of vanilla syrup, 16 bags of sugar, caramel syrup all up and down, drizzled in the cup. God damn, that's a meal. And it really puts things into perspective how excess everything is. And one of my theories is why people are so dissatisfied on a collective level. One of the components is the quality of fast food. Okay, let's say it's like 2010, you get off of work, you have a hard fucking day. At least you can go to McDonald's and get that fresh, that yummy, juicy, greasy burger and them hot, crispy, salty fries, right? Now, fast food, even when I have a cheat meal, it's not worth it. It doesn't even feel like, oh, this is so worth the cheat. Like it's like I could have cooked something at home, some chicken and rice for like 500 calories and would have been way better off. I don't know if it's like the quality of the food produced, the workers not being happy to be there and not being well paid, the methods in which they prepare it, and they're maybe taking some shortcuts. I think it's a combination of all three. But when you take that fast food was pacifying people. Like that family, that poor family of five people could go to McDonald's and have a good meal and it will all be worth it. But now it's overpriced, tastes like shit, and it makes you feel bad. Like it's not even worth it anymore. And I think fast food was one of the things that was pacifying the average common person, the working class person. But now that it's going downhill, everything fucking sucks. Everybody's pissed off. Not even food can make your mood better, right? People getting addicted to porn. Corn. Can I say porn? I don't know about you, but I would rather get my doonies be down if I'm being perfectly honest with you. But young men getting addicted to those things so they can get their rocks off and not have to connect with a woman or another person fries your brain, messes up the way you bond with people. Another thing to alienate other people. If I'm being honest, sometimes I think the whole social media should shut down for like a year so people can get in real life and be normal again. But I can see how that would be bad as well. But people don't know how to talk to each other. People don't know how to be civil. You know what I mean? There was this lady telling a story about how, okay, there was a sweet potato ice cream recipe. Another creator copied her recipe and tried it at home. The creator missed some steps and it was just a total complete flop and failure. The lady got in the comments, she was like, hey, you missed these steps. Somebody replied to her and said, you should have known a sweet potato could never be ice cream. You should off yourself. I should kill myself because of a sweet potato ice cream recipe? People are just, words mean things. People take a word and mutilate it and twist it, and that happens with language in general. People don't know how to have how to regulate their reactions anymore because they don't touch grass. They don't go out and socialize and talk to people and learn what is and what is not socially acceptable. And also, I hate this babyfied way of speaking on the internet, talking about unaliving, stuff like that. I hate, because the severity, we need to use the actual word. The severity of the word and these little euphemisms and whatnot is not working. I've been making an intentional effort to immerse myself in real life, even though sometimes I can feel really uncomfortable around people because I was painfully shy growing up, painfully shy. But I've been making the effort to go out into the world, talk to the waiter, talk to my coworkers, socialize with them, small talk and shit like that. Because part of me was just like, I can't live my life for the people. I'm not even talking about y'all. I can't live my life for the digital audience. I can't live my life putting on a show. I can't live my life tiptoeing around everybody's triggers and everybody's feelings and about the things I have to say. I want something to look forward to in real life. You know, is my screen time down? Barely. but I'm trying to go outside still. I think we all need something to look forward to. Lately, I've just been planning trips, not planning to go on them, but making an itinerary, like Mexico, for example, Cancun. If I were to go to Cancun, where would I want to stay? What activities would I want to do? And then someday, if I have the time to go, I have a trip ready and planned to go to Cancun. I think we all need something to look forward to, something to live for that makes us want to see another day, live in the moment, enjoy my time with the people I love. The mind wanders without stimulation. When you sit in your house, apartment, let's say the walls are blank, your mattress is bent up and it's hurting your back, and all you have is your phone and a laptop, and you just sit on that laptop all day, you sit on that phone all day. You haven't spoken to another person in days, and your mind starts to wander and tell you things, and you're in prison. That's misery. Last year, I was really mourning. I just felt like I had this big feeling that life as we know it is going to change very drastically. So I had this feeling of mourning the old world, mourning the life I had before. And that is when I took my hiatus last year. Something told me, God, the universe, rest. Because what is coming, you're going to need to be emotionally and mentally strong and prepared for whatever is going to happen. And that's exactly what I did. I rested, I relaxed it, relaxed it, got in touch with myself, learned about myself, learned what I'm good at, worked on my craft in this podcasting game, developed and sharpened my mind, learned to seek validation from within instead of the outside world. And I've become so sentimental to how precious life is, how finite life is, how it can all just go tomorrow, and people out here indiscriminately killing each other. People who don't value their own lives. People who just allow their lives to go down the toilet. And it kind of bothers me when people don't have the same sentimentality towards life that I do. But not everybody operates on the same level of consciousness. People robbing, killing each other, carjacking each other. I live in Houston, Texas, the wild, wild west. and something that really shook me to my core. There's no reason why in 2026 little girls should be getting pregnant. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18-year-old girls. Babies having babies, 13-year-olds. That type of stuff shakes me because little girls are already forced to grow up so fast. And when you make that one decision, your life's not over, but it's going to get a lot harder. The reason I don't have a child right now is because I know all this shit pause. Everything goes towards that child, that human being that I created, and I'm now responsible for. No more going out when I want to go out. No more taking care of things on my time. This podcast will probably shut the fuck down. Unless I have a baby on my titty right here. And I'm feeding my baby, hey y'all, what's going on? No, all that stuff, finito, is going to the baby. I'm working for the baby. Formula for the baby. Diapers for the baby. And it disturbs me when, number one, a child is engaging in things of that nature and your mind is not even developed. There is so much that you will not see in this world because of that one decision that you made. That one dumb, stupid decision that you made. Things go on hold. Your life's not over, but it will drastically change. And that just, it disturbs me. It rocks me to my core. Other people, I don't think other people are disgusted as I should be. Some people tell me I think things aren't that deep, but it is that deep. It sure is. These little kids don't have spaces to go to anymore. These streamers with these big booty bitches like in the camera, and these kids got to sit there and watch that because that's their only form of entertainment. Rotting their brains too. Poor things. This past year, I've just really begun to feel so emotional that life is so precious. We get one go round on this earth. Life expectancy is like 70 years, 70, 80 years, somewhere around that. Not even 100. If you're lucky, maybe. And sometimes when I look around, I just see so many lives wasted, so much potential wasted. But what are you going to do? Only thing you can worry about is you. So, once again, I implore you to touch grass. What are y'all's favorite touch grass activities? What keeps you grounded? Like, do you have hobbies? Like, do you knit? Like, do you paint, draw, sing, rap? Or maybe you are a gamer and you're just a healthy gamer. Like you know how to separate the game from reality. Thank you so much, Vixen, and thank you, Visionary, for watching. As always, Vividly Vocal Podcast is available on all podcast platforms. Please like, share, and subscribe for more podcast episodes. Feel free to join me on TikTok at Vividly Vocal, and soon we will be moving to Instagram at Vividly Vocal Pod. Once again, thank y'all so much for watching, for listening, and I'll see you again very, very soon. Okay? Bye, you guys.